request of the dignitaries, press club requests a Q&A session.
Good morning. My name is Devika Balakrishnan and I am the sub-editor of Press Club. This question is to Ahmed Reis sir. If you were a student considering committee participation, which committee would you prefer to join and what factors would influence your choice?
Name the committees so that sir mentions this. Tell him what are the committees that are
So there is Security Council, there is the UNSC, there is United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, there is ECOFIN, that is on economics and financial affairs, there is DICEN.
Security Council. Why? There are two reasons why I think Security Council is very important. One of the things why I'm keen on the Security Council is that this is more emotional part of it, is that my father did present as an Indian emissary and an Indian representative in Security Council. He also was part of these committees in the United Nations more than 10 times under 4 different prime ministers of India. So that's the emotional part of it. The second part of it is like, today we see what's happening to the world. We see death, we see destructions, we see things which makes us very emotional. The poem which I recited, I was very emotional when I read the poem. And when I saw you all, I lost out. I couldn't speak. Because I know you are the one who's going to make a difference to this world at a later stage. You are the ones you have to take out the hatred from the people. You're the one who have to take out the negativity which is lying around. You're the one who has to stop the war. You're the one who has to make this world a peaceful place. And you should make your children live in a peaceful world. That's what is very important. And being in the Security Council, your voice can be heard. You could influence. And if I was there, I think I should be able to influence, and I would like to, our EMUNC logo is the dove which is flying. We would like to be the dove of peace. That's where you should target. You should look for the fairness. You should look at those are the things which matters to me as a human being. And that's what it should matter to all of you. If you're fair, and you know that you're fair, fight for it. If you see unjust or injustice anywhere, fight for it. Raise your voice. When I say fight for it, is raise your voice. And when you raise your voice, and you are in the Security Council, it's heard. It doesn't matter what's a philosophy which goes behind your country or anything. When you see a fairness or unfairness, raise your voice. And that's where I think the Security Council is pretty important, and their responsibility lies. Yes, of course, all other committees are also important. Why? Because what the committees comes up with the resolutions. And the resolutions are like, we all have our differences, but we agree to differ. But at the same time, we find a consensus. And when the consensus, whatever document which we brought out as a consensus means the whole world is behind it. And when you come out with a document which is of consensus, yes, we do disagree with certain points, but the point is, end of the day, when you bring out a document, that document has to be your Bible of making things happen. That's what I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. I am Hadia Sheikh, reporter of Press Hall. This question goes to Sunil sir. Do you think the values of the MUN align with the values and the motto of our school?
Good morning. MUN will give you will get from the MUN. You can discuss, debate. You can openly speak up your points from start of your paper presentation. You are researching the topic what you are going to present, so that you are deeply studying the topics and you are presenting your paper. You are making a resolution. You are passing it to society. It's a guidance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Pavri ma'am, this question is to you. If you were in the position of UNEP president for one day, what alterations or initiatives would you implement to secure a more environmentally sustainable future?
Good morning and thank you for the question. I guess we all know that the environment is under serious threat. And I think what I'd like to convey to every person, and that's how it is, it's little drops of water make the ocean big. Everybody has to do their little bit in order to save the environment in their own little small way. And that will make a big effort. I think one person cannot do a lot. I mean, we can try at the school level, we can do it, but I think what each one of us does individually and how we influence others to do it is going to make the biggest difference. And I think that is what I'm going to promote. Each one do your thing to save the environment, because this earth belongs to you, each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The final question goes to both Rai sir and Pavri ma'am. How different... Okay, I'll keep this question open to all dignitaries, whoever wants to answer. Okay. Rahim sir, sure. How do you foresee ISG students organizing and hosting Model United Nations conferences in the years to come? Yes, sure. How do you foresee Indian School Algebra students organizing and hosting MUN conferences in the years to come? Yes, sure.
Thank you. So the question is quite difficult to answer like this way. So I will pass this to Raisa.
Okay. This is something of the vision which we have put for MUNC. One day, and I hope that day is very close, we will try to conduct EMUNC in Geneva, in the United Nations headquarters. Okay? That's one of my wishes. Okay? So that day, you all are going to pass out by the time. But the point is, you all will be invited for it, and we would like to conduct it there. That's one of the vision which we have. Okay? Aim for the sky, not land upon a coconut tree. But the point is, we believe very strongly that one day we will conduct that. If not Geneva, New York. And I'm sure, when we go there, we will see some of our alumni as diplomats there trying to help us conduct this EMUNC there. That's what I do. The second thing also my vision is that I would like to see some of you come back here and talk, standing here as the world diplomat. And I look forward to the day, and I would be most thrilled to see you guys stand up here and speak. And one more thing, hopefully I will see, this looks like a very much like the United Nations podium and the surrounding. One day I will see one of you standing there in the actual United Nations auditorium and speaking to the world, and that will make a difference to the world. Inshallah.
Now I will add upon Raisa's answer. So I can see the young talent sitting here. So tomorrow, somebody from this will represent, not model in real anywhere. That is my opinion about this.
So this round is almost like that quiz, ask a friend. So it's been passed down to friends. I just want to add something to what Rahim sir said. We already have one of our students working at the United Nations. Okay. And in case some of you don't know who it is, her name is Atreyi Mitra. Okay? She's already working with the United Nations. So I'm very proud of that. We've made a small beginning, but we're going to reach somewhere very high. Thank you.
Thank you. This was truly an enriching experience, not just for us, but I'm sure for all delegates as well. Let us give a huge round of applause for the dignitaries for taking all their valuable time to answer our questions.